Hi there, Libra. It's Sebastian. And to apologize, being a little bit late with my December reading. I had to finish some assignments for my college. Back to the reading though, with you, Libra, what's happening right now? One of the major influences is that you've got way too much responsibility. There's way too much burden. There's way too much happening. And I think you want a little bit of peace with that. You want to ensure that you're not having too much burdens. So you're not having too much to do. So there's kind of a part of you that's really wanting to slow things down. You're really wanting to make sure that you're not overdoing things for yourself. So that's a good thing, but there's a lot of assertiveness and quick action that you need to do to make sure that that doesn't happen. So it could be you're ready to go on holidays, you're ready to leave things for December, and you're ready to move and to rest, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done to have that happen. A lot of a lot of what's been happening just recently as well, there's been a lot of success and sunshine and happiness. There's a lot of truth that's come towards you, and I don't know what that means as such. So I don't know what truth means, but you've had a lot of truth, and with that has come a lot of happiness and a lot of seeing things truthfully, which is creating more happiness for you. You felt previously in the past that you felt like you were trapped, you were victimized. You're kind of imprisoned and you're powerless with whatever happened in the past. I'm picking up a lot of work. Um, I'm picking that up is that you've got a lot of work and like there's a lot of work questioning. There's a lot of things that are happening. Um, but it's in relation to work more than anything else. And with that, um, with that, you're seeing things that are uh different with work energies. I'm just picking up. I'm just trying to figure out why you would feel like this because there's a lot of recently you've had a lot of good energy recently. You've had a lot of things that have happened to you, which has been really, really good for you. There's a lot of like messages and letters that you've been receiving from work. Look, I don't know what's going on, but I feel like at one stage your stress was so large that it could have you could have pointed that stress to be like almost a health risk. So just be very careful. I think that you had a lot of messages, a lot of emails, there was a lot of things that were happening to you in the workplace. And I think with that caused a lot of stress and a lot of grief. But having said that, it says you are going to be okay. There's going to be a lot of happiness with truth. So remember the possible outcome for everything and what you're going through and people speaking their truths and you're getting the correct information for you. What's going to come out of that is a lot of gratefulness, diplomatic energies, a lot of happiness, a lot of resourcefulness, a lot of just things that you would want to come out of truthful, authentic communication. And it says that also in the future, what you're going to have is a lot of courage, a lot of happiness, because it takes a lot for people to be truthful and authentic to you with anyone, with anything. So when it comes to people and when it comes to individuals, for them to be authentic, for them to give you their truth. Sure, it sometimes it costs a lot for somebody, right? So for some people, but for you, it's like it's priceless when people are more authentic, when people are speaking to you in a way that makes sense to you. There's a lot of secrets in the past. That's what I'm picking up on. There's a lot of secrets towards maybe your position, what you were doing. Maybe you're getting a promotion. There's a lot of secrets to that. Or maybe there's movement in the organization or company, and that movement was kept uh secret, so that it was kind of kept in the dark. And a lot of things are coming to flourishing, a lot of things are coming to light. And you're much more appreciative of that situation than you are with keeping things closed off or keeping things in the dark. So it says that a part of your negative feelings that you've got is that there was a lot of sacrifice, there was a lot of work that you needed to do or to get through. There was a lot of things that you did beforehand to be in the position that you are in right now. And I think that you were left hanging for a while there. This could even be a relationship, to be honest with you. It feels like it's either a work or a relationship, it could even be both. But in that regard, with waiting and there was a lot of sacrifices, a lot of burdens that you went through, the outcome's really, really positive. With your friends and family, the card's saying that manifestation is always the key. Manifestation, being happy for someone, having that kind of understanding that you have their back and they have yours is obviously a good thing. So understanding that manifestation is always key. The secret to family and friends and their enjoyment in their life is through manifestation. And it says here that with your hopes and your dreams in the near future, Libra, that you're really wanting this honesty, this independence, this kind of truth seeking wisdom and perspective to keep coming to fruition and to keep coming your way. And it also says that and generosity and charity is also a good thing in the future when you do finally make it. Not finally make it, I think you've already made it. I think that there's just a little bit more to go to in response to what it is that you're hoping or dreaming. But remember, it's all about manifestation. So whether you're hoping and dreaming for your friends or yourself, that manifestation is obviously a key part of the success or the success coming towards you. Libra, you've got really good things coming your way. There's a lot of energy that's really good for you. And I think that when you're in that perspective of manifesting and in your light, in your stability as well. It says that you're also you work really you work your prime is working with manifestation. So when you're manifesting things, when you're really happy, when you're in the zone, that's when great things happen to you. And I think that if you keep to that, if you keep to understanding that great things happen to you through manifestation, that's always a okay, Libra, I better go and I'll see you next month. It was a pleasure to do your reading. Bye.